Good afternoon to you all, Daniel Miller here. How's everybody doing? It is Sunday, and yet another Sunday in this very, very grim lockdown worldwide. We are suffering more casualties in the UK. Regrettably, the death toll is rising. We've passed 15,000 dead people who tragically, sadly passed away in hospitals alone in the UK as a result of this dreadful COVID-19 pandemic. My heart sinks when I look at the faces of those people who perished. I feel completely devastated by the sheer number of those who tragically died in hospitals. And don't forget, the number is coming from hospitals. There are people who died elsewhere, in nursing homes, in homes for the elderly, people who died in their own homes. Due to the pandemic, it is not possible to do all the necessary tests to determine whether COVID was indeed the cause of their death, and regrettably we are prepared and we are bracing ourselves up for many more during the next couple of weeks. That is a truly horrific results of the statistics, as they were obviously making sure that every single person who was admitted to hospital and tragically passed away was well and properly recorded. So really, my heartfelt sympathies go to everyone who lost their loved ones, and my heart sinks when I see all the faces and the names before me. As you know, I'm also involved in the fight against the pandemic. I run a service which helps people on the psychological / emotional front, people who are suffering as a result of isolation, and people who had experienced death in their family, people who lost their loved ones. So obviously I'm fully aware of the pain that everybody is going through, and I'm absolutely devastated to see that in some instances you had several members of the same family passing away at the same time, or within 2 or 3 days in between. It is beyond words. Even during the war, you do not have that degree of casualty within a same family, unless somebody indeed was in the very middle or the center of an airstrike or, war zone, as it was unraveling. So that is a devastating awareness that all of us have, and all of you are in my thoughts and prayers every single day, the whole day, and obviously in my prayers at night before I go to sleep. I pray for a good health and for a full recovery from this dreadful disease. and this modern plague which infested the entire planet. So I really hope that everybody will keep up with the positivity, with the open mind, with first of all an absolute obedience to the regulations and the instructions given to us by the scientists and the doctors, and we are going to win this war in the end for certain, but it will take time. This war may last months, it may last years, depending on how quickly we can find the medicine and the vaccine. So really everybody needs to be building that mindset which is telling us we have to be staying indoors at all times. And I've got to tell you, my quarantine day number 44, I think, is the day I've not gone out, seen no daylight or sunshine for 44 days, and that is really almost unbelievable. I mean, I've never had a period of that sort in my whole life. I can feel physically that I'm missing out on sunshine. I'm not missing out on fresh air. I live in an area where we have nature reserves nearby and massive big parks, so the quality of the air had so significantly improved that we believe it's never been as good since 1820s. So 1820s, it's like 200 years ago, before the Industrial Revolution. But the quality of the air is sensational. I mean, you can actually smell the air, how clean it is, and that is really astonishing. So obviously I enjoy as much as I can that fresh air late at night. And I can certainly tell you that the citizens in my local community are absolutely obedient. You actually do not see anyone anywhere during the day, let alone at night. So that's really wonderful to see. That is the spirit. That is the way to fight this dreadful disease. This is the way to become a hero. So I really applaud all of my citizens and compatriots here in my local community, all of the community members who are abiding by the rules and making sure that we fight this virus vociferously and patiently as long as it is necessary. Hopefully all of you watched Global Citizen last night. I certainly did. It was a tremendous event lasting 8 hours and presenting us with so many different artists from around the world who were singing, performing, providing us with messages of love, care and support. And we also have seen many short documentaries and snippets of those people who are involved on the front line, people who are helping the COVID patients every single day, and that includes people who work in specialist units such as intensive care, doctors, nurses, medical staff, and everybody else who's supporting the effort, people who work in local grocery stores, those who are doing the deliveries, the armed forces. Tonight we are going to have a special edition of that on the BBC, so I urge everyone in the United Kingdom to watch this in order to show support. It will start at 19:15 BST, so we'll have a British version of this with different presenters and many different clips there which are related to our health service and all that we are doing here in the United Kingdom to fight this dreadful virus. So we are absolutely in awe of everyone who is participating in this fighting the war on the front line. We are absolutely applauding every single person, and every single Thursday at 8 o'clock I have to say I'm brought to tears when I see how many people are supporting our effort. I worked in save the life types of services for 35 years, and I have never seen in my lifetime ever this degree of unanimous support for what we do, and that is really truly astonishing. So anyone who worked in emergency services, the police, or in acute psychiatry, people who provided psychological counseling, those working in hospitals, care homes, they really are feeling truly rewarded, because they can feel that the entire world, not just the local community, is behind our effort to destroy this invisible killer. And we will do that. It will take time, but we will do that. I don't know whether you've seen some reports indicating that a new type of medicine is now being given a green light, and that is connected to the latest research in medicine that will be connected or close to the line to so-called genomes or genetic medicine, and that will be something completely different to anything we've seen in history. So it may well provide us with a major breakthrough, not just in order to destroy this dreadful invisible killer, but all other viruses and all the illnesses. It's been kept on hold because it was considered potentially maybe, I won't say unsafe, but there were some issues in there around how overall it could be used, and it was also felt that the technology was perhaps not as advanced as yet, despite of the fact that we are enjoying some of the greatest enhancements of tech in human history, in order to accelerate it at an appropriate pace. I think that was principally the concern. But in view of the circumstances, all of that has been indeed set aside, and we are looking at whatever is possible. And I really look forward to hearing more from those departments who are working on it, because you will be familiar with the DNA type of medication. Not the whole body is going to be treated, but just one section, and it is a completely novel approach. You will be looking at the part of the body which is affected by a virus rather than the overall organism, and that part of the body will be then examined and treated through a very, very different type of medication, dealing with the cause of the problem immediately. I'm not a microbiologist to be able to tell you exactly how it would work, but I have seen some scientific write-ups, and I'm very, very encouraged and indeed excited to see that sort of development, because I'm quite certain that once set in motion in full, it will open up an entire field of new approaches, and specifically for those illnesses which are presently still considered lethal or resulting with a person's death, those illnesses that are labeled as potentially fatal or degenerative, and also particularly in the area of psychiatric illness. As we know, there are lots of unknowns in there, but such approaches may well be providing some other horizons of knowledge and different ways in which certain psychological problems can be treated. So I'm very, very excited, and indeed I'm looking forward to all of that. So hopefully you watched, maybe if not 8 hours of Global Citizen, but certainly a larger portion of this. As I said, there were wonderful performances from many different artists from around the world. They included some of the old-timers like Paul McCartney, Elton John, and the Rolling Stones. We've had some of the latest. We've had people like Jessie J, like Ellie Goulding representing Britain. We've had Lady Gaga, of course, and the Killers representing the US. It was a truly global, magnificent effort coming from every single country. We had people from Belgium, from South Africa, from Nigeria, from China, from all sorts of countries, and it just felt like the entire world was fully united in a way which it should be. Music and arts unite people regardless of who they are and where they are. Everyone will enjoy music or a good video game wherever they find themselves to be, irrespective of their background, nationality, race, status, wealth, or any other factors which otherwise are noticed. So music should unite people, and indeed yesterday we've seen that degree of unity, I'd say, on a truly historic level. I have never seen anything like it. I have been at the Band Aid in 1985. I have seen what good that event indeed had produced, and there was another Band Aid which was for Nelson Mandela a few years later. I did not participate, I was not present, but it was wonderful, and indeed it was providing us with a political resolution in the end. It was again a massive big global accelerator for that type of effort. But what we've seen yesterday was incredible. Literally the whole world standing as one, and most importantly, all the musicians, all the artists, everybody there had one message, and the message was directed at the leaders, the governments, the investors, the leaders of the economy. Make sure you use all available resources to make testing and vaccine accessible to every single human being, irrespective of their location or their background. That was the message. The message was forward thinking. It wasn't about the pandemic today. It was about how we are going to win this war. And I also want to urge everyone in there in the industry, the leaders of our countries, and everybody who has the means and resources to be supporting such effort, to contribute, to make sure that you are participating, because you will be rewarded. First of all, you will be rewarded by the result, which is we killed the virus. The virus is no longer a threat to any human being anywhere. Secondly, you will enjoy rewards by being one of the first who was contributing and making sure that you had acquired that historic victory, never ever previously seen in human history. So that is something that cannot be compared with any other achievement previously seen. And I urge everyone who is in the government, who is in a position of authority, our leaders, the leaders of the industry, to do exactly that. I have to say, when hearing that there were some dozens of millions invested into the World Health Organization, WHO, I felt that this was very, very good, but we need probably hundreds of billions. We do not need just a few hundred millions, because the global effort will require the infrastructure to which all the availability on medication, vaccine and testing will be provided to every single citizen, and that will cost. So I think we do need a lot more of that sort of contribution coming from all ends of society. I mean, if you think about it, our government had given 250 million to the WHO in order to basically support the work on the vaccine. But we have seen, for instance, the United Kingdom, Tom Moore, Captain Tom Moore, he will be a Sir Tom Moore very, very shortly, no doubt, who at the tender age of 99 managed to raise more than £22 million through what initially was a family joke. And you could see how, for instance, the individual effort, with some degree of publicity, accelerated those investments, and the vast majority would have come from the public. So, the public were contributing more than 22 million in order to help our National Health Service, and that is astonishing. You have people who literally have hardly anything to eat, and they will put their last £10, into that fund to make sure that we are going to be able to support the carers. And these are unprecedented times, and these are unprecedented actions, and I'm absolutely and truly delighted to be witnessing this as a Briton. We could see the very best of Britain and Britishness in this sort of situation coming from all ends of our society, and everybody is in this together. So this is wonderful, and indeed it is a truly rewarding for me to be able to see that through a dreadful I apologise, there was some commotion outside of the property and I didn't want that to be recorded. And what I want to say was that the joint effort is so truly remarkable. I've never seen more love, care and appreciation on display towards us as care workers and people who were in the battle either presently or in the past to save lives. It is truly rewarding for all of us, and I just hope that the spirit of positivity and unity will prevail once we win this war, because we want to have a different society, a society which is operating on the level that is accessible and friendly for everyone, not just for the very few, or indeed a society where there could be huge class or any other social differences. We want that positivity to be brought in order to create new systems through which people will have a much fairer environment to live in. That needs to happen, and I certainly hope that we will see it as we indeed win this war. Right, so we've come to the end of our introduction. I just want to say to everyone, hashtag stay at home UK, hashtag stay indoors UK, hashtag protect the NHS, hashtag fight the virus, and hashtag be a hero. So make sure you're staying at home at all times, to go anywhere at all unless absolutely necessary, for as long as it takes. It will be like this for at least 3 weeks ahead, but I think we are talking about quite a few months ahead with a partial lockdown or even 3/4 or 9/10 of the lockdown in place, considering how things are. We're very far from being able to see that the virus has been defeated in the community, and we will have to see some scientific data in order to prove that before we can literally walk freely everywhere. What I wanted to say about this weekend is we've been streaming Borderlands here yesterday, and that is because it's offered free of charge on Xbox Live Gold freebies, and we are playing the Game of the Year edition, which has been remastered and tailored for 4K users. Really cool. Really works beautifully on Xbox machines. Much superior, I have to say, to what I've had on PlayStation Now, and I played it there as well. So we are going to be doing it today, and in addition to that, another game will be streamed later called Warhammer Chaos Bane. It's part of the Warhammer series. Never played it before, not sure what to expect. Really quite excited and quite look forward to it. But initially we'll crack on with Borderlands and carry on with our adventure as long as possible. And also I just want to tell you that we have other games that are accessible this weekend through Xbox Live Gold. It's called Free with Gold. That's Formula 1 2019. Then we have Starlink Battle for Atlas, and then we have obviously Warhammer Chaos Bane and Borderlands Game of the Year edition. So for anybody who's interested in driving and who likes driving games, Formula 1 2019 is there for you to use, albeit just for the rest of the day of today. And then Starlink Battle for Atlas will carry on until the 22nd. So if you've not tried the game, please do. It does have the elements of many different games, space operas and RPGs. I really loved it. I tried it a couple of weeks ago. We'll still hopefully we'll find some time for the game to be streamed here, but if not, I will be indeed buying it and then streaming at some other time. It is a combination of space opera with RPG and strategy, with lots of wisecracks, humorous dialogue, lots of funny characters, and many in-game inventions. In fact, yesterday as I played Borderlands, I was reminded of pop-ups. When you walk and then you have a character talking to you, and the pop-up is a bit like a Skype call. Well, that is what you have there as well, literally throughout. It's very entertaining. Alright, so we've come to what we like doing the best, and that is playing our games here on Twitch. So let's crack on with our game, and we are going to be cracking on with some action. Completed quite a number of missions yesterday, and now we need to claim our from Z, so that's the next step. 9 toys have been obliterated. Well, I should say 9 toys was obliterated. He was a very nasty enemy, but the real problem is Sledge, so we'll have to probably go after him. And we go to Dr. Z, claim the rewards. We got that grenade damage mod, so that's pretty good. Explosive MIRV, grenade damage 11. Equipped to throw those grenades. Okay. So we have check the bounty board in Firestone for your next job. Okay, so we'll do that. Need to see whether these mods have been enabled. Let me see. So that's automatically equipped. Okay. Okay, that's all good. So we need to go to the board. The board's okay, so that is bounty board. You find the bounty board. Collect reward. Picked up 2 scooter. So we need to pick up scooter. Catch a ride. Okay, so that's a scooter. If there's anyone out around Firestone, I'd sure appreciate you giving the catch a ride a try. It's just south of town and it's in activity for months. Seen activity for months. I doubt it even works anymore. What with 9,000 sledge and all of the other bandits on the rise. Okay, so we'll accept that. And we have also Baha. So we need to, or Bea, depending how you pronounce it. So if you're still alive, you've got more work to do. So I think we'll go probably to, yeah, we can have 2 missions, so we are told. Okay.
You the one killing all the crap when people ask? The catch a ride near Firestone is more busted than my mama's girl parts. Real appreciate you taking a poke at that. The system, not my mom. Hot dog down the skag down, know what I'm saying?
I really like that when you get these pop-ups. It makes it so interesting, and it's really. I need to look at the map. So that is Baha. So that's one, and where's the other? No. So that's not it. It's wrong. And that will be here. Catch a ride. So that's literally just outside. Use that other weapon, which is more pertinent. I'm just amazed with the quality of the graphics. It's been beautifully reworked. Honestly, it's so much more state of the art, you know, Xbox One generation compared to 360. Really massive and looking beautiful. I'm loving it, really. One shot seems to be plenty for the. I missed him. Okay. So let's see. Catch a ride. So what is it? Hey stranger, pleased to meet you. My name's Scooter. I run the catch ride stations and maintain the runners. Looks like I was right. The station is on the fritz. Let me run the diagnostics program and let's see what's up. Reward. So Scooter, get the Digistruct module from Bonehead. So I need to get rid of him. Okay, difficulty hard, level 10. So we're not there yet. Okay, so probably better go to Baha and then do some other missions before we can engage with this one. The difficulty, the problem if you're trying something which is way above you in terms of your abilities is that it will be very, very hard to complete. So you'll be killed all the time. It'll be very easy to struggle with it. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll accept that, but we are going to then look at TCAS mob work. Okay, so he is just literally around the corner, as you know. Always remember to do this. Oh, and I just remembered something else. I need to sell some of the weapons. plenty of weapons that are completely useless. And this is what I need to do. Okay. So, shop. Sell. So this is 92. And this is 71. Okay, I'll sell that. Okay. 77. Medkits. Just a minute, equipped. 91. 91. And this one is 92. Okay. It's like a really nasty incursion. It's ridiculous. Okay, I think I probably will need some medkits. Okay, so this is probably... Guess I can pick it up, can I? And then resell it. Keep forgetting that health is bought from this machine.
I might not have a med school degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
Okay, plenty of room there then. Probably can go back and sell more. Yeah, let's use the first one. Sell. Again, equipped. 47, 92. Okay, so that's all good. Fine, let's go to Mr. Baha. A bit more here. Can get rich. No, don't need that full. I think it's also very rewarding to be playing, you know, the games like Fallout, if properly remastered for 4K usage. It's so enjoyable. It's very, very great improvement. And also I have to say, this game's not much darker, because I was doing several 360 games recently on my Xbox One, and they all appear to be, I guess, probably by 30% darker to what they should be. They're not as bright and as illuminated, and also they look a bit diffused. Let's see, now we can throw a grenade in there. trying to work out why I had not been able to throw a grenade in there. Must have done something wrong. Sorted them out already.
Smells like off-worlder. How you liking our planet anyways?
So I got 2. By the seeds of your pants. Gather blade flower seeds. I'll only survive the winter if I can plant my crops soon enough, but I'm out of blade flower seeds. I haven't been able to restock since I closed up Skag Gully. I used to get my seeds from the cows in there while I was hunting skag. Their vomit must make for amazing fertilizer. Blasted smelly. I don't want to read this. If you're willing to risk your life and personal hygiene to give a blind man a hand, I reward you. Okay, so we'll accept that one. And then there's another one, so we have 2 of these. So plenty of quests, now 3 quests I think. First things first. So we'll go to life and limb, right? So that's likely to be this way. Come on, that was easy. And I'm rewarded with the bullets, which is good. This weapon is really very good, I have to say. Good job I purchased it. Remember, purchasing weapons from the vendor get you better quality weapons compared to those you pick up. And it is very important you get as much money as possible as early as possible, and then you are rocking. Yes. Because obviously you have your sight. Makes it much better. Easier for you to complete your goals. No? How am I to get in? Well, that's ridiculous, because I should be able to go in there. Right? No. Well. Get a skill point. Okay. So let me see. That would be... increases the capacity of a shield. Very important. I've got another one. Okay, we'll have striking melee attacks. Okay. So we'll use some of these. Right. So how do I get in there? It's gotta be a way. Hang on. Looks like I'm pursuing a completely wrong route. Anyway, what am I doing? Straight up and then turning right. Okay. Barking at the wrong tree. And now it looks like I need to turn left. This way. Oh. Okay. Danced away the last breath. Danced away the last breath. There you go. Well, this looks very good. I used it before, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we're nearly there. I better be ready. One moment, please. I'll be back in a second.
I don't have time to just stand here.
There we are, let's see. Oh, banded data recorder. Why they're here? It's obviously been sitting out here for a long while. Find 2 more data. Okay. So we need to find 3 data recorders in here, by the looks of it. Okay, we'll find them alright now. A bit further away from us, by the looks of it. Oh, look at him. There's another one in there.
I'm really good at this.
Saving ammunition a bit. Ready? Looks like there's nothing in here. No. To walk through there. Data recorder. Actually, maybe. Take one of those. Sniper. Might be actually useful. Let's see. Sniper. To this. There we are. This will look better. No, my inventory's full. I can't pick up anything anymore by the looks of it. This sniper will do me a lot of good. No doubt. Means that if we skull icons, you know, on the enemies, means they need to be avoided. It's gone quickly. I wasn't sure where I need to be going, but it's a bit strange. I thought that I was right there. This is weird. For some reason I thought I was going the right way. But where was he? Fight for your life. How do I fight for my life? What do I need to do? Oh, I just remembered now. Ha! I think I got rid of them all now. Think. It's the last one. Terrible. I'm going back the wrong way. Need to go up this way, I think. It has been marked or not? Forgot to use my grenades. That's the other beef there. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, so that needs to be up there somewhere. No. 27 meters, 25 meters. What is going on? Where is it? Okay. We have to go here. Bridge. Okay. Just need to find out how to get there, basically. But I can't see the way, so I'm a bit stuck. See what I can get up here, but I doubt it because it's up there. Oh, they managed to get there. It's tricky. Collect all of these. Money, hopefully.
All this stuff.
Well, that looks good. What is this? Terrible scattergun. No, I don't want it. I could pick it up actually. Sell it. Oh, this is a good sniper as well. Just double check this sniper now. 96.7. Ah, so GGN sniper. Apply with damage 60. Okay. Ah, this is a better sniper. Okay. $75.96. And what's this? Well, to be fair, these are very similar. So these are very, very similar. Right. So this is what we want actually. It's a second data recorder. Look at him. Well gone. Alright. So what's next? This is okay. Remember to use your compass. Alright, all the way back. Probably will have to be fighting some of just skags. Where are they? Don't see any of them. I hate them. I really do. Okay. Dead spot. So what do I do here when I can't get anywhere? When I'm thrown into this sort of dead spot? I have to do it because we've reached a dead spot. That meant we couldn't carry on. Glued to that section, and there was no way to which I could go anywhere. Probably have to repeat some of it. We'll see. We'll see. So far, so good. I'll be watching the news now, so I'll be bringing this section of my broadcast to a conclusion. Thanks very much for watching, and hope you are going to be popping in later to have a look. I'll be watching the daily broadcast coming from our scientific advisors and the government to see really what's happening and how things are progressing in the United Kingdom. And we'll resume with our Borderlands broadcast later tonight. So thanks very much for watching, and I shall look forward to seeing you all later today.